Hi dear students, let's start our class. Our 6th chapter, Understanding Media. Previous class we have discussed about media. What do you mean by media? And different kinds of medias and the media and the technology. Right? Yes, media and the technology. What is the relationship between media and technology? They are interrelated, right? Yes. The modern technology, because of the modern technology, the satellite, the cables, these kinds of things are used in our media that improves the clarity or the quality of sound and clearness of the images and the background scenes, right? Yes, these kinds are improved in our media, and we are familiar with newspapers, televisions, radio, internet. Most of them familiar with YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc. That is the social medias, right? Now, the today's world are very familiar with social medias. Today we are going with the next concept, that is media and money. Media and money. You know that it's expensive. The media are also expensive, right? Yes, you are very familiar with that because for example, the mass media, the technologies. What is the mass media? The newspapers and other mass media is continuously taking space, make the money. We know that. What is the media? That is television, radio. Video is one of the oldest media. It's okay. And what? Newspaper. Next, internet or mobile phone, YouTube, Facebook, etc. Internet. We consider internet. Okay, so these are some examples of media. And in the case of money, the cost of those kinds of medias. We know that we use modern technologies, right? We use modern technologies like what? The satellites and cables connections, and we want to signal the right signals and towers, etc. It's helpful the proper communication of the society. Right. So the technological changes. Oh, the modern technology is very costly. It's very costly or expensive. We can say that the media also spend a lot of money for better visualization, sound effects, etc. When, for example, we watch a news channel, we know that they are using different kinds of technologies in that news reading room. We get the live news reading shows. Right? We get the live news. So, they use that kinds of technologies. Because of that, the cost of that particular production of the product is very high. Just look at the news reading room. You can see that the camera, right? The camera and the screen and the laptops and the microphones and the mics and the lights and the sound settings, and of course the signals, satellite signals, missions. Okay, so these kinds of things we can see in just one news reading room. So we can think that is the cost of these kinds of things. It's very high, right? For example, the TV studios, the news reading room. For example, in your textbook, look page number 73. You can see is the news reading room, right? The cost of it. Let's look at this. The civilization and the lights, internet and the satellite signals, cables, etc. The cost is very high. So when the media is working with these kinds of technology, the cost is very high. It's very expensive. So the mass media is wanted to need more money for their better work. For their better work. So how they get money through media? How mass media is continuously thinking some of the ways make money. The mass media wanted money for what? For their better work. So they have a lot of cost for their programs. So the mass media need money. So they wanted to make money in different ways. How? One of the way that is, if you are watching a movie in your television, you know that all the tape serials or any kind of shows. In middle of the shows, we get advertisement, right? So what do you mean by advertisement? That is what is it? Yes. Advertisement. Different kinds of advertisements. Even if a chocolate, have advertisement and car, dress, jewelries, etc. Microphone, ads, different kinds of advertisement. This is one of the most important way to make money of mass media from advertisement. Okay. So by advertising different things. By advertising different things. Advertising different things. Advertising different things like what? Car, chocolates, jewelers, textile shops, bikes, scooters, new apps. For example, even if educational apps, you can find that different kinds of educational app we have that. So also its app have advertising. Bikes app, banking, institution app, etc. So these kinds of apps are also advertising. So things like what? Car, chocolates, jewelry, and clothes, for example, textiles, and next also apartments and next phones, right? Yes, phones, etc. We have these kinds of several advertisements in our television. We can see that. Even if you watch a movie or show or program in YouTube, it's also have advertisement, right? Yes. So the advertisement is the most important way to get money in mass media. A number of advertisements that you have to see in your daily life. And suppose in our newspaper, if you think that in our newspaper, maybe its front page is full of advertisement. And let's check the other pages. We can see that in the corner, on the bottom, maybe it's the top of the sides are full of advertisement in the newspapers. So that is the kind of Netflix, Amazon Prime, etc. These are the different ones of ads. So we get this kinds of advertisement in through the mass media. Between each of us, so you are watching the same thing or same image in our different ways. For example, what is the familiar advertisement? Was chocolates. Just consider the chocolate, Cadbury Dairy Milk chocolates. You know that the oldest advertisements are very changed to nowadays. They are also create new technologies and new patterns and new colors and new themes for their advertising, right? The songs, they are also including the songs for advertising the Cadbury Dairy Milk chocolates. So the chocolates are very familiar and very famous with that particular advertisement. So this kinds of advertisements make money to mass media. So mass media needs money for their expensive or for their works because the expenses or the cost of work was very high. Because of that they need money. And advertising is the most important thing to get enough money. And all companies are get or when if we have to be our wanted to advise advertising our product, so they create their new thing or new thing and it's also picturized and we advertising that product. When a product gets enough advertising, that get popular. Simple thing. Okay, so that is the most important way to find enough money. That is advertising different things. Advertising different things. Okay, so that is the theme of media and money. The next one, media and democracy. Media and democracy. Okay. Actually, this concept is very familiar to us because we are a democratic country, right? When we have a problem against the government, so how we choose that? Because we choose a way or protest or assignments or satyagraha, etc. Right? That is right. So the common people how get the news or the knowledge about that particular issue. We use medias, right? Now our country is a very big farmer strike. That means when our government implemented or something issued or like farmer issue problems, they are having some problem with government and farmers. So we get that news from where? From newspapers, television and social medias. Social medias. And we want to support them, we use social medias, right? Yes. So the media is very connected with our society. It's very connected with our society. So the democracy, what do you mean by democracy? In a democratic government, people are the supreme power, right? In your previous chapters or previous class, or you are familiar with works of governments, the type of government, and what are the features of democratic government, right? And our previous chapters also discussed about these kinds of things. And democracy and the media plays a very important role in providing news and discussing events taking place in the country medias, right? And this information, all this news is on the basis of this information that citizen can, when its issues are related to the citizen, so the citizen want to know, the people want to know about that particular issue, they use medias, and we want to spread that news, and also we use medias, the social medias now, the strongest medias, and even if a good news or bad news is eventually spread like light, right? It's within seconds it spread. What? Social medias. That our medias, our social medias, our other medias is very powerful today. So we get enough knowledge and even enough information about that particular problem. So in the influence of democratic system or media democracy, in government taking good or bad decision, so the people want to know that. Even if the legislative assembly meetings or the parliament meetings, the common people do not allow to enter that particular place. So we want to know about that particular sections, what the government said, or what are the plans and for being a welfare for our people. So the normal people, the common people, the social society want to know that. How we get the knowledge about all the information about that particular session in a parliament meeting or a legislative meeting? Through the medias, right? And you know that when the legislative meetings are done, we have to live. The news channels have shown the live telecast that particular sessions. Because of that, we get that knowledge or the information about that particular section. What the government take or what are the decision takes that government, what are the policies taken by the government. It's wrong or right? It's wrong or right? These kinds of knowledge or information we get from media. And also we use newspapers, TV, radio, internet, etc. These kinds of media we use for discussing about a particular social problem and the decision of a government, right? So when the democracy and when the government take a wrong decision, also newspapers, TVs, radios, internet have reported that they have the right to questioning that particular problem or that particular policy. Why the government should that? That is not good for our welfare. They have the right, so they are show that their rights. And when a meeting time, we know that the newspapers have printed in very big news for that particular issues. Why? The media have the right to questioning that wrong decision of the government. And also the public protest. The public protest. What do you mean by the public protest? We also said that when a government took a wrong decision or wrong solution or wrong plan for society, that's not acceptable for that people. So we want to protest. We want to ignore that rule. Since the people are conducting a public protest, so the news now they are facing these kinds of public protest because of the farmers issue, right? So how we get these kinds of knowledge and information? Because of the media. And also media also support this public protest. And also media also protest or support these kinds of public protest. Even this is good for welfare. And the government took a good decision, and also the news or the media appreciate that government. Even the government take a wrong decision, media have the right to question them. And even if government take a good decision, and also medias appreciate them. So they have that right. That is the relationship between media and democracy, because democracy is the government of people. Okay, people are the most important. People are the supreme power of a democratic government. So the society wanted to know that. So the media is the society, because media is used for communication of society. Communicate the proper communication of the society done by media. So the media and democracies have a strong relationship. There is the public protest sittings, the signature campaigning, etc. These kinds of all kinds of programs. Then it's for rights, or so the media support these kinds of activities. And also the media has some rights to providing information to important that the information be balanced. Okay, so the media wanted to balance their information. What do you mean by the balanced information? What is it? Balanced information. Because the information the media is providing the information, right? So it is the important of the information is to be balanced. So media wanted to share the information, and it's actually the important. They wanted to know that what is the important of that particular news, particular information. That will be balanced. Okay. So look at this. Yeah, textbook page number 73. The print media offers a large variety of information to suit the states of different readers. Right? We are Malayali, so we are most importantly or most give more preference for Malayalam journals, right? Some maybe or English, right? So we don't want to read Tamil, Telugu, Hindi. We are not familiar with that. So in different states, when in all states they are they give more preference their own languages. So when it is issued in one language, it also has several languages. Right? For example, we have foreign novels, right? So now, for example, Shakespeare or the Sherlock Holmes, right? Sherlock, the stories of Sherlock Holmes. So it's one of the most famous series of Sherlock Holmes. Now we get the Malayalam translation of Sherlock Holmes. We get English, we get Tamil, Telugu, Hindi. That is the what? Because the media also has the right to provide this kinds of information. All people, media take the all people are equal, because the all peoples are including in their medias. Because of that, the media creates a balancing information. And now, in the case of newspapers, we have Hindi, Malayalam, Tamil. They are more local medias, right? Local newspapers. And what is the national or Indian News of India and the India Daily and Indian Express was the one of the most important medias or newspapers in India. That is the including English language, right? So in a democratic way, all people are equal, right? All people are equal. So we want to get enough information, enough news in equal level. So the media provide these kinds of languages and these kinds of language issues, newspapers, channels, news readings, etc., journals, etc. That is actually that is the responsibility of that media, right? And their reality is that the media far from the independent. So most of the medias are independent medias, right? They are independent news readers and newspapers and news channels and private channels, etc. And during When a channel or a newspaper or any kind of media is independent from government, but that independent media do not have to say anything of a government or the society or the people. That is not right. So the government have a control of these kinds of medias. That is in the way the controlling power was very less. Most importantly, the medias are free from these kinds of controllers or these types of controlling system. But some case the government had or the media in the intersection of the or in the media's world, they also have control for providing information. For example, when we saw a movie, okay, after a movie shooting, the movie becomes censoring. What do you mean by censoring? That movie including abusing something or any kinds of abusing and any kinds of wrong thought, shows any kinds of wrong thought. So that situation, the government censoring, cut apart that portion. So that mean by the censoring. So the censorship is one of the most important controlling feature of government in that independent way of media. So this is mainly because of two reasons. The first is control that the government has on the media. Control that the government has on the media. So the government want to control on the media. Government control on media. That is the first thing. And the second one, what is the second one? When the government reverse enter a news item or senses from the movie or the lyrics of a song for the beginning share with the larger public, this is referred to the censorship. That is known as the censorship. That is known as the censorship. Right. We also said that what do you mean by censorship? When a movie is provide a wrong idea or wrong thought, any kinds of abusing visuals, so the government wanted to cut that part. That is known as the censorship. Even if media is a news or a lyrics of a song, it's also cut apart. That is known as the censorship. And there have been periods of Indian history when the government censored the media. The worst of this was the emergency between 1975 to 1979. Actually, the government want to censorship these kinds of media. That is originally we are facing in the period of 1975 and 1977 emergency, because that is known as emergency means Adiyantara Avastha. India facing a strong emergency in the period of 1975 to 1977. So at that period, media was controlled by the government. The media do not have the right to show the right information, right knowledge about the current situation or that particular situations of Indian news. That's banned. The old newspapers are controlled by the government. So that is the censorship. That is known as the censorship. And while the government has continued to censor films, it does not really censor the media's coverage of news. So the movies mostly Because of that, the government did not enter so much of controlling medias. And media does not often consider the independent because of its close links between the business. And also, what is the most important thing that is now the media become a business. Most importantly, media become the business method because very good businesses. Media is one of the most important business in our situation. Since current situation, look at that in a film industry and the newspapers and the news readers, they are competing with each other. Why? That is the business. If we have a profit for that the particular business, they create new trends. So that is the thing to change the media's mind because it's become the business. Most of the media came in this industries or in this platform with the mindset of business. They are not wanted to a social service. At the first, in the previous years, 70s, 80s, 90s, that time it's also a social service. But after that, the modern technologies and the visualizations was changed. It's like a business. And the media also tend to focus on a particular expected story because they believe in this makes the story interesting. Also, if they wanted to increase public support for an issue, they often to do this focusing on this size of stories. And that is the trend, today's trend, that if we have a problem or we have a social problem, actually the medians take that problem or very high in some days, right? So they tend to focus, the media focus on that particular story for days. After that, it's lost their popularity. So the media do not want to focus in that particular issue. They choose another one. Because the media also wanted to focus current issues, the focus problems, and also they wanted to increase the public support in that particular problem. After that issue to 2 or 3 days, that is the most important thing in our medias. But after some days, it's lost their popularity. That is the current situation. That is the reality in our today's life. Okay. So these are the main concepts of today's class. So today we are discussed about what? Media and money. Right? Media and money. We know that the mass media have lot of cost for their work, so they wanted to money. So how they get money? The first and the very best way, that is advertising different kinds of things. For the advertisement, they get enough money. And after that, we going with the media and democracy. We know that in a democratic government, people are the supreme power. So people are communicating society with the media. So it's also interrelated. So the media have the right to questioning the government in a particular problem. If we have a social protest, the media focus that particular problem. And after that, we discussed about different kinds of newspapers and languages. The media considers all people are equal in their sense. They are focusing only in this business mind, maybe business mind, but now it's a business mind, not or very less persons or very few people are think that is the social service. But other hand, there is also based on the business. The media focusing one problem, and some days after that it's lost their popularity. The media do not get influence or do not get focus that particular issue. Okay, so these are the today's concept. Actually, this chapter is very simple. This is a general thing in our daily life. So read your text carefully. Let's wind up our class. Take care.